this male species, anniversaries and special occasions can present a headache. We all want to do a good job, which is understandable. Some of us get lavish gifts while others do things like get down on their knees in the middle of the street with flowers so that they can feel romantic. But I say, is that what the other person really wants?
In fact, it doesn't take a lot to make her smile, but you have to put some effort into it. All she wants is something simple and meaningful. And taking her out to a nice dinner dressed all elegant is the sweetest thing that you can do for her on Valentine's Day.
Guys, a simple meal doesn't mean it's going to be boring. You still need to pay more attention to please your significant other on this special day. Take this appetizer, for example. Its theatrical presentation is going to surprise her in many ways. Looking for a creative way to send a flower to your girl? Try the rose-shaped beetroot here.
I think, Valentine's is a celebration in a way, I think this goes way back in history and is always celebrated everywhere around the world. I like to create always unique menus. I mean, not too love-themed as such, but it's just more about spending time with a person you like or whoever your Valentine's is and surprise them to whatever you do. So I like to do it with the ingredients. So I like to use sauce and use unique ingredients and cook them in a certain way. So, and also I like to do a lot of sharing things. So I think this is about sharing the night. Well, the potato dish goes way back for me in terms of sourcing it. It took me 7 years to get this potato into Hong Kong. So for that day we use one potato, we bake it in salt and in hay, then we go to the table, cut it in front of the guest, cut it in half so they share one potato, and each one is topped with a generous dollop of caviar, some sour cream, some chives, and some chive blooms.
If you ask 10 people what foods they'd associate with Valentine's Day, I bet 9 of them would say chocolate or strawberry. But I think there's a lot more than that.
Right. Who says the food of choice to celebrate love and Valentine's Day is all about sweets?
I'd say we should try this red prawn. The presentation is already so appealing to the eyes, and the red color fits the theme of Valentine's Day. After you pull open the shell, the yummy prawn juices ooze out. Not to mention, the prawn meat is purposely not fully cooked. It tastes exactly like prawn sashimi. Along with the sauce, it tastes
You care. You take her out for nice dinners, you do what she tells you most of the time, and every night without fail you call her up to tell her you love her before bed.
So if you have amazing collarbones, or if you have beautiful long legs or a very small waist, choose one of those places in your body to emphasize. So if you've got a beautiful upper half, then choose very thin straps to show off that area. Or if you have really long legs, then choose a beautiful brief that is cut really high and shows.
Valentine's Day, I hope we've given you some good ideas today.
After the break, give your eyebrows a complete makeover.
Different cultures have different beauty standards, and most of them undergo the process of reformation
型非常好看，然后呢也有颜色。那好多人比较挑剔，有些人说我又想有型，我又想那个有毛的感觉，那我们觉得应该用飘雾眉，这样的话既能把形状做得非常的漂亮，又能把那种毛的线条呢给它突出出来，远近看起来呢都非常自然。
那如果有一些朋友之前做过纹眉，但是效果又不太满意的话，有什么方法可以修改吗？
洗眉呢，其实很简单的，现在的科技呢都是已经非常的先进了。我们都是用美国的洗眉的设备，那它主要是针对我们皮肤上的塔凸的颜色做一个清洗，它不会伤到我们的毛发的。
那如果纹完眉之后，需要做一些什么定期的保养或者护理吗？
你一定要保持它的干净。我们多数就是小心一点，不去游泳，然后不要去桑拿，就是蒸温泉。你平时的冲凉啊，你平时的那个化妆啊，你避开这个位置呢，小心一点就可以了。
那最后呢，我想问一下，如果纹完眉之后可以保持多久呢？
我们现在用的颜色呢，都是天然的那个植物提取的色料嘛，所以它真的是半永久的，不是时间很久的，一般都是2年左右。但是我有一些客人呢，他喜欢这个眉型，他又觉得我不想暂时的改变，那我呢建议客人呢，就是你可以6个月，来我们这里呢，再把这个颜色再重新加一加，这样的话，它的颜色的色泽保持得非常好。
It's not always about the brows. One of the most important foundations for a perfect pair of eyebrows is your skin condition. That is when a proper facial treatment comes in handy.
除了眉毛之外，你觉得哪一方面的美容会对一个人的外观比较重要呢？
好像我们画画一样，就是我们画画的时候，我们选择这个纸也很重要。那我们做眉毛呢，我们这个皮肤也很重要。我们香港本地呢是比较潮湿的，所以呢比较多一些油性敏感皮肤。油性敏感皮肤就是说本身还觉得干，但是还有油，但是还比较敏感，所以因为是当地的气候的原因，所以呢这个就是我们要注意的地方。这个时候呢，我觉得多用一些水分的产品会好一些。还有，我觉得大家不要就是我建议不要太过于追求美白的产品，因为虽然我们喜欢美白，但是呢，美白的产品会令我们的皮肤变薄的。其实我觉得我们要健康的肤色，这样我们的皮肤更加的柔软、细腻、有弹性。这个时候我们做出来的眉毛的效果呢，相当之好了。
No matter how the beauty concept shifts over time, there is always one golden rule, which is to embrace who you truly are, and that's what makes you shine.
I really like this exhibitions. It's main gallery. It's we create a kind of the mini factory in the gallery that you can experience how 8 signature Lagos fabric is made and what kind of process they enable to create a beautiful textile. So it's a heating, water dissolve system, and dyeing and the planes and the weaving, and you will see how complicated the system, and the technology, and as well as knowledge and the skill of the craftsmanship see applied to make the new design. I expect the audience to take away the idea to create the piece of the fabric, how much that time and energy and how many people are actually engaged in making. In this exhibition, you can see how the designer's imagination is crystallized as a piece of the fabric. So that we disclose the idea sketch and all different kind of materials, and we also show the entire process of the making. That is something the new in textile exhibition.
Life is filled with distractions. Sometimes we would overlook the basics in our life. But if you can step back and pay a little attention to it, you might find that small things can make a big difference. That's all the time we have for this week's episode. If you want to find out more about what we have introduced, remember to log on to our website. Are you ready to take the next step in our sweet journey? In the coming weeks, we will continue to relish the beautiful things in life. Besides enjoying the freshest seafood from Japan, we'll also take a sip of gin that is 100% made in Hong Kong. Also, the real sanctuary in the middle of our bustling city. Join us again next time.